Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soli's Life. Today I'll be showing you the pieces that I would be working with. So first we have, this is the bra cup. I cut 2 pieces each of this pattern and 2 pieces each of this pattern. So there's an inside and an outside on both sides that's gonna join together. So I have 4 pieces here and 4 pieces here. 2 would go on one side, 2 would go on the other. Also we have the strap that goes from the tip of the top to the back. This is, I cut it 20 inches, but mostly I use 18 inches. Also, this is the strap that goes on the underbust, because this will be the underbust. So this is the strap that's gonna go. You measure your underbust and that will be your total. Add 2 inches to it and 1/2 inch seam allowance, and that will be your total circumference, and the width of it is 2 inches for the band, 1/2 inch for the seam allowance. If you want the band bigger or smaller, you adjust it to size. So these are all the pieces. So let's start putting it together. First, I'm gonna show, this is the 18 inch by 2 inches band. What I did was I fold the band in half and then fold it in half again. This is the strap. This goes from the top of the top to the back that joins to the band. So this is one of them and this is the other. These are the 2 pieces. Now I'm going to show you, this is one piece of the cup. I did state before that it comes in, each side has 4 pieces. So what I did, I joined them both, seam allowance, 1/2 inch, and I did that with all 4 pieces, which is the outer liner and an inner liner. So that's 1, and here we have the outer liner and the inner liner. So that's 2, that's 4 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you cut the pattern, you'll be cutting 8 pieces. Also, there's a 4 inch strap that I folded in half. The length would be the length of your underbust and your back area, all the way around, the whole circumference. So this is the length. So what I did was I folded in half here, and that will give you the 2 inches. So this will be the size of the band. So now I'm gonna go ahead and work on these pieces. So the first thing I'm gonna be working on is stitching the straps. I'm gonna stitch both straps. I'm just showing you one strap, but I'm gonna stitch both straps. Also, I'm placing the 2 pieces together, 1/2 inch seam allowance, and I'm going to stitch all 4 pieces, 1/2 inch seam allowance. I'm going to do that and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. This is what the top looks like after I've stitched 1/2 inch seam allowance. Like I said before, it's 2 pieces. Each has two. So it's 4 pieces on the left and 4 pieces on the right. So this is what it looks like. It's 1/2 inch seam allowance. 1/2 inch seam allowance. And on the other cup, it's 1/2 inch seam allowance, 1/2 inch seam allowance, and this is what it looks like. So that's both the left and right side of the bust. Now we're going to move on to the straps. These are the both straps, 2 inches in width. I just fold 1/2 inch 2 times and flat stitch on both edges, and this is what it looks like. So this will be one strap front and back, and the second strap front and back. So then I'm going to show you the last piece, which is, this is the band for the underbust. So first what I did, I folded in half and I measured the center. I measured the center of the bust, the underbust. This will be the center marking, and you go all the way to the end. I measured from the center bust to the sides, both sides of your underarms. Whatever that measurement is, you minus 1 inch, and that's where you're going to put a mark. So that's where you're going to stop. So this is what it looks like here. I stitched it down, and I stopped 1 inch shorter than the side. And when you turn it over, this is what it's going to look like. So the middle part and the side is going to be open, and everything else will be stitched. I'm going to turn this one over, so it's going to look like this side. So this is the band for the underbust, the sides and the back area. So those are all the pieces that we've done. So now I'm going to join them together and show you what we're going to work with next. So now let's begin putting the top together. So what I did, I joined both the front and the back, right side facing each other, and I pinned the strap on. So I'm going to show you now what I did. So this is the outer lining and this is the inner lining. What I did, I took the strap, I placed it on one side of the top, the other side of the top. I take it right side facing each other. I put it over like this, and I pinned it down. Then I take this side, right side facing each other again, and I pinned it down just to keep it in place. So now what you're going to do is you're going to stitch your seam allowance all the way up, and from this side all the way up. You're not going to stitch the bottom part. So once again, once you have it joined right side facing each other with the strap attached, seam allowance all the way up, and from the other side all the way up. So this is the cup. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch the seam allowance which for me it's 1/2 inch. So I'm going to do 1/2 inch up on both sides, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Here we have the two tops. This is the inside, this is the outside. I pinned one so you can see. So this is how you're going to attach the cup to the strap. So the easiest way is just to open the strap, place the cup inside of the strap, whatever seam allowance you place, 1/2 inch or 1 inch, and you pin it in. You pin it along, and then you're just going to stitch from one end to the next. Also, you have two options. You could leave a space, find the center line minus 1/2 inch on both sides, so that will give you an inch space in the middle. Or you could not do the space, just touch them close together and just pin all along the line and stitch. The band, like I said before, I stitched the band to the center underarm, The space that's left open is going to be from the underarm center to the center of your bust line. That's where the cup fits. So I'm just going to go ahead, just pin this in. And pin this in. And I'm now just going to go ahead and stitch all the way down. And then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Here I attach the straps in the back. I place the band on and attach the straps to the band. I made a buttonhole, which I'm going to put a button here, and this is it for the top. So this is the complete project.